And welcome back to my channel. So, what's the date today? It is the 26th of June and we are currently 1.5 weeks out. After I kind of competed at Miami, which was a few weeks ago now, I was in a little bit of a downward slope with motivation, and for me my head was a little bit messed up in terms of like I didn't know what to do next. I didn't know what shows to do and I was a little bit lost, like you do sometimes get post show. Now I kind of have a little bit more direction in terms of what shows I'm doing. Really excited obviously for the next 3 shows. So I'm going to explain to you because obviously I left you on a little bit of a cliffhanger on my last, I think it was like 2 videos ago, like, yeah, I'm doing 3 shows, bye. First show is in Vegas, the muscle contest show, which is on the 6th of July, 4th of July weekend, which is going to be really fun, spending it in Vegas. After that, on the Sunday, I will then be going back to Denver to visit Adam for a few days, obviously for him to see me in person, because I really feel like it helps me a lot when I see Adam in person, and he's actually coming to the muscle contest show, which I'm really excited for, because he's never obviously seen any of my shows before, so I'm excited for that. Then we will be going on to Vancouver Pro, so that is on the 12th or the 13th, no, the 14th. It's on the 14th of July. The following week, I will then be coming back to the UK for literally like 2 days and then flying out to Portugal to do the Portugal Pro. So another 3 round of back-to-back shows, because we actually found that it was quite easy to peak me in those 3 back-to-back shows, and because those 3 shows kind of line up quite well, we thought kind of why not. And like my body's been okay. I will explain in a minute what my body's kind of been doing, because it has been a little bit slower. My digestion's been a little bit off recently, but I'll explain that in a minute. But yeah, so that's my current plans as of now. And I'm really, honestly, I am really excited. I'm nervous as hell, I won't lie, because I know it's game time. Like every show is game time. I never look at any shows like this is a warm up or anything. I look at every show like this is game time now. And now it's kind of even settled in even more because I do have to think of placings and I tell you guys to never think of placings, only to bring your best and everything like that. But for me, it's so difficult because my invite does depend on where I place. So for me, it's so hard to not think about placings because I have to place. So I'm trying to like just forget about that and try and bring my best. You know what I mean? Instead of like I say to you guys all the time, instead of just really thinking about placings, kind of taking a step away from that and just bringing my best. So currently at the moment, calories are low. Cardio has just been changed. So I was on 22 minutes of HIIT cardio for the last 3 weeks, but my weight has been really standstill. And the reason my weight's been so standstill is because my digestion has been so off and I'm really unsure why. So obviously when I was in peak week, I was just having certain foods. So for the past 4 weeks, I've pretty much had just turkey, very easily digestible vegetables. So I haven't had like any broccoli, I haven't had any green beans. I've pretty much been having mushrooms, tomatoes and like lettuce as my vegetables, and cucumber and stuff like that. And then the carbs I've been having have been rice cakes and sometimes potato, not always, but the last like 2 shows that I just had rice cakes as my carb source. I didn't have potato. So technically for the last few weeks, I just had rice cakes as my carb source. So when I came back to the UK and got onto my normal plan, I added back in eggs, I added back in greens, I added back in potatoes, and I think my digestion just hasn't been happy with that because it's been having just the same foods for like 4 weeks straight. It's just not been okay. So we've taken them out and gone back to kind of peak week foods, which for me, I eat them anyway, so I'm not really that bothered. Actually taking out eggs and the broccoli and green beans has really like helped my stomach move along quicker, but it still is just a little bit inflamed and I'm just unsure why. I'm just making sure that my my stress levels aren't too high as well, because that could be a reason as to why my stomach's not digesting very well. Making sure that I'm getting enough rest, getting enough recovery in, all of that type of thing, making sure my water intake's high, and really making sure that I'm looking after my gut, because that obviously is a main part for bodybuilding. Like, I don't want my stomach to be bloated or anything on stage. So it has been a very up and down, but prep is never easy anyway. So I'm going back to America, and I'm actually staying with my friend Frida and new teammate Frida, which is going to be really fun, and she's going to show me around Vegas and stuff. And then I'm staying with my friend B in Vancouver, and then I'm going to Portugal, I think, by myself. So Max isn't coming to any of these shows with me, which is really sad, but he can't because of work, and I have to understand that, and I do understand that because I'm grateful to have him in my life. But yeah, I have got to go because I'm going to the gym now, but I will see you in a bit. Okay, so I've just booked everything to go to America. Obviously, for these next 3 trips, fine, cool, because I'm going to, 3 different places. So I'm going to Las Vegas, then going to Denver, then Denver to Vancouver, Vancouver back to London. So I've just booked them, and I was looking at prices yesterday, and they were expensive, and I was like, shit. But literally looked, so I already had my ticket booked from England to Vegas, which was cheap-ish for Vegas, so I was quite happy with that. The other connecting trips I'd looked ages ago, and I was waiting for prices to go down, and they just weren't going down, and actually they went up yesterday, and I looked today, and they've gone down by like over £100. So like, this is, I know this is really irrelevant and very random, but like sometimes with flight bookings, I feel like the prices go up in the evening, if that makes sense. And like in the day, they're not as expensive as they are in the evening. Like I literally checked yesterday, and I just saved £140 by booking now than yesterday. So a little tip for you, maybe if you're booking any holidays or going anywhere or for competitions, try and book them in the day, because I generally feel, because this happened last time when I went to Denver, I looked in the evening and I was like, oh my God, these prices are expensive. And then I looked in the morning, early afternoon, and the prices were way cheaper. So I don't know if it's like somehow people are like, loads of people are looking in the evening because they've just got back from work, etc. But yeah, little pro tip for you when booking holidays or something like that. But anyway, all tickets, all contracts, they're all sent off, everything's booked. I'm just booking my ticket to go to Portugal now, because I'm flying back from London on the Tuesday, and then on the Wednesday I'm going to Portugal. So I thought it might be easier to go from Vancouver straight to Portugal, but it's actually like way more expensive than I thought. So I'm gonna have to come back to London, stay in London for like 1 day, and then fly to Portugal the following day. I feel like a jet setter, if I'm honest. It's quite fun. It's exciting though, because this is a load of, do you know what? Someone actually asked me, how can you spend that much money on flights and going away for competitions and stuff? Like, I'm traveling the world. Like, for me, it really, like, money isn't an issue, and it doesn't really matter because I'm traveling the world, which is doing something that I love, competing, meeting new people, seeing new places. Like, I love spending my money on this type of thing rather than going out drinking, getting materialistic things for myself that I don't actually need. That's the way I kind of look at it. Because old Phoebe, I think, would definitely, like, old Phoebe was, I used to buy a lot of unnecessary clothes, go out drinking loads, whereas now I'm saving my money up and spending it on things that I want to do and can have memories with and stuff like that. So yeah, that's the way I kind of think about it in terms of like when I'm spending the money, because obviously at the time I'm like, this is a lot of money, Phoebe. Like, can you actually contemplate spending it? And yeah, like I do. Like, you only live once, and like I want to travel the world. So I'm doing just that. But today is just a working from home day. I am just gonna pack because I leave to go to Vegas in 6 days. And I know from last time not to pack a load of stuff that I'm not going to take. So my suitcase is going to be way lighter, meaning I can bring way more snacks back. So I'm going to actually as well show you the cupboard. Okay, so story time. Max has now got a food account on Instagram, which I'm going to put on the screen for you now. Go and follow him. Loads of people already see on my stories and on YouTube that he eats whatever he wants, and I don't care. I kind of make it for him. I made them these amazing Rice Krispie treats for him the other day with the white chocolate Cocoa Pops, and they looked insane and they smelled insane. But anyway, he's made a foodie page, so go follow him if you want to like get all your satisfying like food cravings and stuff like that through his account, because it really is really good. He pretty much is just showing off what he eats on a daily basis, which is normal. I have gone to like new levels of feeding and buying him treats, and I'm going to show you the cupboard of what treats I bought him the other day, and they were all from Poundland, can I just say, which is a shop obviously in UK. They don't have them in the US, I don't think, but they have like other shops like the dollar store or whatever. These are the treats I bought him earlier, and our cupboard's just stacked now. So this is like my seasonings, which also I just have like loads of sugar-free stuff. And then these, so I just got him loads of little things. So I've never seen, he's obsessed with Turkish Delight, so I got him like Turkish Delight chocolate. I got him Roundtree sours, which I've never seen before, like Kit Kat orange, which I've never seen a Kit Kat orange before ever, and then like Vimto jelly babies, and then just loads of different things. These which I've never seen before, because I've seen the mint ones, but I've never seen the caramel ones. Just, yeah, I've gone to new levels of just buying him treats and feeding him so much stuff. So, you know, I said that I was going to pack light this time. Yeah, not this time, clearly. So I'm trying to pack, because I'm leaving tomorrow, leaving to go to Manchester tomorrow. And I'm struggling, if I'm going to lie, because I feel like being a girl is difficult, because I'm like, well, what happens if I want this top with this outfit, but I know I'm not going to wear it. So majority of it is gym stuff, I won't lie, but yeah, I'm gonna have to cut half of this down because I don't need to take this stuff like a week and a half trip. So, this bag right here has about 15 million fillets of fish in it. So I just literally went to Lidl and got my food for the next few days, because I'm going to Manchester tomorrow to stay at my friends, and then flying from Manchester airport early in the morning to Vegas. So I had to make sure that I got all my food for today, for tomorrow, and for Thursday. I've just got 1,000,000,001 fish fillets, because I have swapped my diet, like with meats around, from turkey to fish. I've now actually just gone full on just fish, and I just have basa fillet, and it's actually really nice in the air fryer, covered in chili. Mwah. So good. And I did that because my digestion was really playing up, and I now know the reason that my digestion was playing up. The reason because that was, if you're a guy, just skip like 15 seconds. It's because I came on my period, and usually the week before I do get quite bloated, but I'd never had bloating like that before, in terms of like, it was just really, really painful and really sore, but I've never usually get that bad, so I just didn't think it was that, but it was. And probably a mix between having a lot of turkey consistently all the time. Fish is really easily digestible, so I swapped from turkey to fish to see if it would help, and it has. My weight has dropped like literally over 2 kilos this week. Obviously it's been a few days since I've come on now, so the bloating's gone down. I've swapped my obviously meats from turkey to fish, and yeah, everything's going in the right direction now, because before I was like, am I going to be ready in time? Am I going to go on with a bloated stomach? I think I am. So we are now in peak week. I'm currently 4 days out from the muscle contest show in Vegas, and I'm so excited, honestly. It's going to be so much fun. Like, I'm just excited because we've planned loads of things to do over there. Like, obviously I'm not going with Max or anything, but I'm going with my coach. He's going to get there on the Friday, and then I know a few people that are going, and we're going to go for pool parties and stuff after, and I'm just excited. Like, it's going to be really, really fun, this trip. So I got my peak week plan in from from Adam on Monday, and it is currently Tuesday, so I got it in yesterday. Monday I checked in. I'm not gonna lie, the last few weeks I've been sitting about 4 kilos above my stage weight, which is so out of the ordinary for me. We were a little bit worried because it just wasn't coming down at all, and yeah, I did have a few treats, but we really didn't think it would be that. We didn't really know kind of why. Now obviously we know why, and we've swapped obviously fish, and now peak week's around. My weight's actually lower than my usual peak week weight, which is really good. So we were on 22 minutes of HIIT cardio about 2 weeks ago, and then obviously 2 weeks ago we doubled it. 25 minutes of HIIT cardio and then 20 minutes of steady state cardio. So we went up to 45 minutes of cardio in total, 6 days a week, yeah. So yeah, it's been tough the last few weeks, I won't lie, and that's why I kind of haven't vlogged a lot recently, but we all get our ups and downs, and we all have to grind through our prep sometimes. So I've just kind of sucked it up, and obviously it's paid off because now I feel so much like so ready this peak week, so I'm really, really happy. And we have done 2 days of depletion of carbs, so I've literally had about 25 grams of carbs, which isn't a lot, I won't lie, from yesterday and today. Tomorrow I've got 180 grams of carbs, and then Thursday I've got 220 grams of carbs, and then I think Friday we're just going to see what I look like, because that's when I'll be seeing Adam anyway. So I'm excited. I'm really excited. Obviously I had my doubts and I had my worries, like we all do, but I'm honestly going in there with whatever happens, happens. I've brought my best, I've done my best, I've grinded my hardest. And this is what I always say pre-show, because it gets me ready mentally, honestly. Me just saying this to the camera actually gets me mentally ready. I've done my best, I've brought my best I can for this time, and we're just gonna see what happens. So obviously I would love to get that top 3. Like, that's my aim, is top 3 this show. I'm just about to go and get my hair done. I'm just gonna have a meal quickly, and then we go to Vegas in 2 days. Go to Manchester tomorrow. Oh, I'm so excited. I mean, look at this. Oh, that's sea bass, avocado, cucumber, and salad. And I know it's not a lot, but oh, this is just so yummy. Look at it. Oh, I've got everything but the bagel seasoning on it, obviously, of course. Oh, so yum. So I may as well update you because I'm here. Today is a carb up day, and I've got 185 grams of carbs today, so most of that is going to be from rice, and I've had most of it already for pre and post workout. I'm just on my way to Manchester now to stay at my friends, and then I fly to Vegas tomorrow. So I'm honestly so excited. I'm going to keep you all updated. I'm pretty much going to end the video here in the toilet, why not? So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.